About wind. Let its poison tip slip past your lips, chaotic patterns, smiling, feeling safe. The tantalizing voice of mother. Here I am writing in the cold room again. Winter isn't even here. Listen to classical this early. Just trying to write in this blasted cold. I mean, the first part is really the poem. It was too short, so I just read what was below it. I was outside at work, and I think I was drinking coffee, and it was like maybe sort of stormy without raining, but I don't know, it wasn't like scary or anything, so I guess I was smiling at like being outside, feeling the wind, seeing the birds. The tantalizing voice of mother is supposed to be Mother Earth, and a storm coming, tantalizing the horizon. The bottom part, I think I was just frustrated at writing in a cold room. It's frustrating, like there's a barrier. Poetry is the story, but it's only the details of the story. I guess a lot of it the reader can fill in. I don't know, it's frustrating, but it's also like the easiest thing that comes to me. I've tried to write like fiction again, and I can't do it. But yeah, I guess it's my brain thinking in brief sentences, because it's usually how I think. Like you're standing there and I see like a reddish painting behind you, and before when you were talking to me, I thought about something like red texture, red painting, and I'll usually like have like a word or a phrase stuck in my head and build from there. I am not like trained in it at all. I've never taken poetry classes, so I don't know the first rule about poetry. I know some loose things. One name stuck with me, Jack Kerouac. I don't know why. I didn't know anything that he wrote, so I decided to just get his poetry. His poetry is like, I was very confused reading the first half. It's basically just like excerpts from his poems, so it's not the full things. So I got to this one part called Old Angel Midnight. I had to look it up to see what it was about. I couldn't make heads or tails of it. It was, at some points, it was just gibberish words. When I looked it up, it turns out that that's kind of the point. It's his interpretation of sounds and like, you know, the things he heard outside his window. He talks a lot about, I guess, what I would call freeform writing, where you kind of just write whatever comes to your head. And that kind of inspires me to not be so harsh on what I think the rules of poetry should be. There are no rules, because everything is just made up anyway. So it doesn't make me feel as bad if I don't know how to frame something, because it's all up to interpretation. Goodbye.